Hello, Figure of Teach here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can save time with your grading while still providing high quality feedback for your students. This document, the IB MYP Science Feedback Generator, is designed for use with MYP 5 Science. If you are not teaching the IB MYP Science curriculum, then you can adapt this spreadsheet for use with other MYP subjects or MYP year groups. Indeed, I'm sure it can be adapted for other curricula entirely. I'll be showing you how to make those changes later on in the video. But first of all, I'm going to show you how the generator actually works. When you open the document, you'll see you have a column for adding student names, a column for adding classes, and you can insert more columns to add gender, nationality, or any other information your school requires you to keep when you produce a gradebook. After those student information, there are columns for recording your strand by strand assessment. So as you mark a test, as you mark an essay, as you mark a lab report, you'll be going through the lab report and recording what the student achieved for each of the skills demonstrated. One of the complaints from IB teachers, in my experience, is how much time is taken to give meaningful feedback. So I've developed this document to help you with that process. So as you're marking the test and you've decided the student has achieved a level 5 for their ability to explain scientific ideas, you'll simply enter a level 5 and the spreadsheet will automatically generate a comment that tells the student what they've done and what they need to do to improve the next time they prepare for a test. You do the same thing for strand 2, maybe they achieved an 8, and for strand 3, maybe they didn't do so well and they got a 2. The fourth column will automatically generate a overall level of achievement. And you're free to override that. If you want to type in your own number, you're free to do that, but this generates an average. If you expand this column, which you don't need to, you can actually see the feedback. What I then do is copy that information. I go straight over to Manage Back where I give my students feedback and I simply paste. Sorry, let me go back and make sure I've copied that properly. Copy that information from the box. I go over to Manage Back and I paste that feedback straight into Manage Back and the student can see how they've achieved on each of the strands. You can do that for each of the criteria that you assess. So the first column, the first blue section is for criterion A, and you can see I've already put some information in for criterion B and so on. Criterion C, let's say they're not so strong at criterion C, and I put some numbers in here. It's going to generate the comment for criterion C. At the bottom here, you can see I've got term 1, term 2, and term 3. You might choose to change that depending on how your school works to have biology, physics, and chemistry, or not. You can add more columns to this existing sheet if you would like. At the moment, it's got 3 reporting terms. I find that students often want to come and see me and ask me about their individual strands. Even though they have the feedback, they want to discuss it with me. So sometimes I have to bring the feedback up and it's easier for me to do it from Excel than to go into Manage Back and find the information which might be spread out in different places. It's great to have it all in one place. So I have a tab here that says Student Report Viewer. You click on that tab and then you choose a student's name from the drop-down box. So example, student 1, it will show for term 1 what they got overall for criterion A, B, and C. We didn't put any information in for D yet, so there's nothing there. And all the feedback that they got for that work done. When we get into term 2 or into biology or whichever the second reporting cycle is, and I put that information in, that information will be populated in the student report viewer for term 2. Not showing at the moment. Just have to reset that there. Oh, what have I done? Oh, yeah, that's quite right. Sorry, it is there. So term 2, criterion A information is there. So the document comes with all of these comments prepared for you. So if you go over to the tab that says criterion A, all the comments are in there. If you don't like my comments and you want to reword them or amend them or put task specific comments in there, then you can just go onto this tab and you just edit the information. You edit these boxes as you want. Here is criterion A, strand 1, and for level 1 to 2, here is the comment. You can just reword that. And likewise for the other tabs. Here is criterion B, strand 1, 2, 3. I want to change the comment for level 5. I'm going to go in here and just change that comment. And all the way criterion C and criterion D. That is most of it. If you have any other questions or comments, then you can leave a question in the comment section, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can, or you can message me directly on Teachers Pay Teachers figure of teach, and I will get back to you with any questions you have once you've purchased the document. And if you need additional support, I will also be available by email for correspondence, or if you need any changes made to the document, I will also be able to do that for you. If they're not too big. If they're major overhauls, then we'll obviously have to have a conversation about making a bespoke document. But if you just need to know how to make some changes, I can do that for you. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more information on IB teaching and other general teacher hacks in the future. Thanks very much.